the most important thing when moving abroad, especially to a place where the culture is completely different, adaptation skills. Your adaptation skills need to be here no matter the country you're going to. Learn how to do something with your hands. Don't just go there, book. All your life, just book. I know we've been told that education is the key to success, but we've seen how that played out, especially for most countries. I'm not going to mention any. Kindly watch this video if you plan on moving abroad. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long. Okay, if you're new here, my name is Eges. Thank you. So, as a Cameroonian in China, this is some of the advice I have for you if you plan on moving abroad out of the country. Number one is that before moving to a country, you should know how the people there are like. Okay, maybe the culture. You should do some research on the culture, the food, and how much tolerance the people have for foreigners, so that you will not be shocked if you get there and you find out these people are maybe racist, colorist, all other stuff, or probably they don't tolerate your religion and stuff. So that's the first thing. Know where you're going to. Do research. That's the first thing. Number two is that no matter if you're going to a country for studies, work, marriage, whatever it might be, you should be familiar with the policies of that country. The first point was like, in general, how the people are. Now I'm talking about people who would like to maybe work in another country, right? For example, in China, students are not allowed to work. So if it's that you're going to work, you're probably going to get the permission from your school, and you're not really going to earn much, right? So if you're going to a country to work while studying, you should actually know if in that country it's possible. Some people think that when you go abroad, like there's just a tree waiting for you there to pluck money, No, it doesn't work like that. So be familiar with the work policies there as well, right? And also with probably, the visas, what kind of visas can you get and stuff. For example, in China, it's really hard to get citizenship. It's literally impossible as a foreigner, because in China they they have this mentality like, okay, it's just them, I don't know if it's communist that they call it, but Chinese have a Chinese culture, a Chinese face. Like, they will not just give citizenship to someone who doesn't look like them or hasn't sacrificed for their country. So if you're able to get citizenship in China, then it means you've really done so much for their country. So you should be familiar with the different policies in different countries. For example, if you're going to Canada, of course the policy might be different. You might work there for 7 years and get a citizenship. In China, you work for 10 years, no citizenship, right? And for some people, they might even end up renewing their visas every single year. So if you're going there for work, be familiar with their work policies. The third thing I'm going to talk about is something I feel like is very important, right? No matter the country you're going to, learn how to do something with your hands. Don't just go there, book. All your life, just book. I know we've been told that education is the key to success, but we've seen how that played out, especially for most countries. I'm not going to mention any, but you know what I'm talking about. So no matter the country you're planning to move to, no matter the country, no matter the continent, learn how to do something with your hands. You will not go hungry, right? If you know how to do something with your hands, you will never go hungry. So if you're planning to go abroad, and for example, in a country like China, if you're a student, you can't work. What do you do? If probably you don't have your stipend, it's not enough, your allowance is so low, what do you do, right? So don't end up like me, because apart from maybe cooking or something like that. I can't do much with my hands. I don't know how to braid. I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to do proper makeup or nails, or something which can bring you a good revenue. So if you're planning to go anywhere for greener pastures, because some other places the pasture is not green as we have been told. Don't think that when you go abroad there's this tree that's waiting for you, you just harvest money. Some people back home, you all think we are here, we're living the life. We're living the life, we have money, we have millions. So if you are planning to go abroad, learn how to do something with your hands. Learn how to bake. Learn how to cook properly. You don't know where that might take you. Learn how to do something, braid hair, install wigs, do nails, sew clothes, carpentry. Learn how to fix computers. Learn how to fix machines, cars. Learn something with your hands. Learn something with your hands, because in some countries those things they pay a lot. For example, you see my hair like this, some people will be asking me, why is your hair always like that? First of all, me, I can't, this is the only thing I can do on my own, just my hair. That's the only thing I can do on my own, and maybe install a wig. But I can't braid. I can't go and braid somebody's hair, the person pays me. I cannot do that. But people back home, somebody can braid your hair and you pay 2,000 is like how many dollars? You can braid your hair back home for like $2.5, Then you come to China. They'll ask you for 200 kwai, 300 kwai. They ask you for 30k francs CFA to braid your hair. If it's that you could braid people's hair, that money will be entering your pocket. But now you cannot braid hair, you have to be paying people for that, and you cannot also get that money back because you don't know how to do anything with your hands. So learn how to do something with your hands. This is your hands. This is your hands. God did not give us, you have 2 hands. You're not doing anything with it. But if you're in a country that, okay, they can let you work, you can go maybe to somewhere where, as a cashier, you wash plates, whatever, a waiter, whatever. Okay, there you can be doing a part-time job whilst you're studying. But if you're like us here in this China that they don't let us work, what do? You just be staying there, going to school. Learn how to do something with this your hands. Everything is not just book. As somebody who loves book, I'm telling you that everything is not book. Use this your hands for something else. Learn how to do something with this your hands. It's going to pay. Learn how to paint. Learn how to design things. Learn some photography. So many things that can bring you a good revenue. You can earn something. Makeup, even nice makeup. You have money. So that's the thing. That's the third point. The fourth point is, if you are planning to go to a country where the language is not in the same family of languages with your native language, don't go and study your bachelor's there. As someone studying in China, I'll tell you, if you're coming to China, or if you're going to any country where probably you have to study in that language, don't do your bachelor's there. Don't do your bachelor's. For bachelor's, most of the majors, they are taught in what? Chinese. So if you cannot master Chinese, the 1 year that I've given you to learn the Chinese, what do? You'll be doing double work, like what I was doing. You'll be doing double work. You go, you study in English, you translate in Chinese, you can write the exam in Chinese. How many people can do that? How many people? It's not easy. When you go somewhere that they speak Arabic, they speak Chinese, Japanese. How do you do? And if you don't have that, gift of languages that you can easily learn and master a language. So that's my advice to you. Have your bachelor's, even though even though just in general, have your bachelor's before you move abroad. Have your bachelor's before you move abroad, because even some teaching opportunities, you need bachelor's to go and show them. Who want to hire someone who has graduated from high school? It's hard. It's hard. It's not like it's not there, but it's hard. Have your bachelor's before you move abroad. That is my advice to you. Have your bachelor's before you move abroad, before you go and see baby there. Number 5. I don't know if I should say this one, but the dating pool that they now sell is what though, but the dating whole thing abroad, I don't know for other countries, right? And this China, give it all open, all your eyes wide open. Don't show you people. It's not like they're not showing people to other people who are, back home or what. But you'll be dating somebody, the person has his wife and his kids in his country, or the person has his baby mama in another country with his child there. Just don't be naive, okay? Don't be naive when you're moving abroad. You think you're gonna find the love of your life, okay? Or some people, like, they'll think, they'll be with, for example, some people who watch K-dramas, they'll think like what they see in those K-dramas, it will happen with them. So, for example, you should know that in most Asian countries, for example, I don't know if you want to go to a European country, African country, American country, whatever country it is you want to go, but I'm just taking an example, right? If you're going to an Asian country, or let's say you're going to Korea, and you think what you've been seeing in the K-dramas is what you're going to see, it's totally different though. The men are totally different, and something you should know in most Asian countries is that they'll look at you with a color lens. That's the best way I've seen how to put it. That's the best way I could formulate it. They'll see you with a color lens. They will not see you as a person, but they'll see you as probably the color of your skin, right? And we know the beauty standards in Asia. If you don't know, watch my video about the beauty standards in China, but it's almost the same thing. White skin is the standards of beauty. So those people were asking me, when am I going to get married to a Chinese? You'll be shocked, You'll be shocked. Don't be fooled by what you're watching, your series and your dramas. The real world is different. Very different. Very different. Also, you should learn how to adapt. Your adaptation skills should be really high. The most important thing when moving abroad, especially to a place where the culture is completely different, adaptation skills. Your adaptation skills need to be here. And also be careful of your company. Some people, they'll come here to better their lives. In the end, nothing you don't achieve. You don't achieve anything. 0 like that. 0 like that. So be careful of your company when you go abroad, because everything can change in a matter of seconds. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and encourage me. Bye bye.